Hannity and as many guests as possible. I read that.
As many as you want, Sean. As many as you want.
All right. Well, congratulations again.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations.
The squad. You look at the radicalism, the virulent anti-Semitism, and the influence, Tammy, is what stands out in my mind.
Yes.
Nobody in the Democratic team of hopefuls for 2020 is talking about Nancy Pelosi's policies. They're adopting the squad's policies.
Well, they are, and this tells you the lack of leadership, how shallow the Democratic Party is now. As a matter of fact, it's ageist and it's sexist. They are also ignoring Nancy Pelosi. They're ignoring the nature of what the president is accomplishing on a daily basis for the American people. For them, it's this shallow excitement of the shocking things that are being said every day that are hostile and negative, and yet they seem addicted to the coverage of these women who are really moving policies forward and making statements that seem to be meant to divide the American people. Now, it's a complete disconnection from being able to look at and report news and even maybe have an opinion about policy. But in this case, I think they're defending these women because they really want them to. They think that being on television and being exciting or being shocking is the thing that matters. Americans know that's not the truth. We know that we want, look, you can have a big personality like the president, and then you actually can still get things done. And they want to have a distraction from the president, and these young women are going to provide that. But in the meantime, they're destroying the party and destroying whatever any Democratic leadership, even, certainly the moderate leadership, which I don't put Pelosi in, wants to accomplish. And of course, they're eclipsing the Democratic candidates at the same time for the presidency.
Pete, to me, they're going to help in the end because it seems like everybody's afraid of them, and they're so radical and so extreme, and frankly, a number of them are quite bigoted, and I don't think it's going to work very well to call America a garbage country or compare the concentration camps in Nazi Germany to the treatment we're giving people in facilities down at the border, or to say that Israel's hypnotized the world and we want to boycott Israel just the way we boycotted the Nazis. I don't think that's going to fly.
No, it exposes the real agenda of today's modern left. I mean, if you look at what Rashida Tlaib talked about, President Trump having a hate agenda, I can then therefore look at her and say she has a Hamas agenda. If you look at she was in June of this year, she criticized the New York Times because they, in her mind, favored Israel when Hamas was launching rockets from the Gaza Strip. And she said it didn't reflect well enough on the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. And we know it's controlled by Hamas. So if she wants to throw around labels, we can too. The reality is, this partnership between Kamala Harris and Comrade Cortez is a reflection of the fact that Cortez, like Bernie Sanders, is the modern soul of the Democrat Party. Bernie Sanders' problem in 2020 is that everyone's Bernie. In 2016, the system was rigged against him by the establishment. Now you've got Elizabeth Warren, himself, and Cortez is the soul of what the modern left represents. Kamala Harris is trying to partner.
Quick answers, both of you. Pete first. I don't think the Democrats can stop the squad. I think they're going to.
No, the squad is the future.
The
squad is what their educational institutions have created. It's the future for Democrats.
Tammy, can they be stopped within their own ranks?
No, they can't. Pelosi's tried. She has already failed. And again, this is because there are no ideas. It's a shallow framework. They're devoid and bankrupt when it comes to the nature of why they're doing what they're doing. And as a result, this squad, as they like to call themselves, are running roughshod. And boy, is that going to backfire in 2020.
Pete, I got to thank you. I saw the invite. Hannity plus 1,000. And
as many as you want, brother. As many as you want. I know where you go, Pete, a party follows.
Pete, let me tell you something. You are going to regret what